Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This week's reading update is going to be a little shorter than usual. Because I haven't been reading as much these past few days, but I still wanted to check in and talk about where I'm at. Not every week can be a huge reading week, and honestly that's fine. Sometimes you just need to take things slow and enjoy what you're reading without rushing. So right now I'm still reading Silverthorn by Raymond E. Feist, the sequel to Magician in the Riftwar Saga. And it's definitely been interesting coming off such a massive sprawling fantasy debut and moving into something a little bit smaller and more focused. The story picks up right after Magician, but it feels tighter, more contained, and a little less grand in scale. Now I'm only partway through, but I'm starting to get a better sense of where Feist wants to take the characters after all the chaos of the first book. It's definitely more of a character-driven continuation, though I do miss some of that big epic energy from Magician. Still, it's nice seeing how the world is expanding piece by piece rather than through another giant war right away. Like I said, this week's been slower, not because Silverthorn isn't good, but just because life gets busy sometimes. And I think it's important to be honest about that, especially for people who love reading. Some weeks you finish 2 or 3 books, and others you're just happy to get through a few chapters. It's part of the balance, and it keeps reading from feeling like a chore. But once I finish Silverthorn, my next planned read still is Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. It's one of those sci-fi classics I've somehow never read, and I'm really curious how it holds up today. And after that, since it's October, I'll be diving into some H.P. Lovecraft. I don't read a lot of horror, but his work feel like a good way to get into that older cosmic side of the genre. I'm not sure if I'll like it, but it should be interesting, at least as a Halloween experiment. That's it for this week's update. Short and simple, but I wanted to stay consistent and keep sharing my reading journey. So thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments what you're reading and whether this week has been a big one or a slower one like mine. Anyway, until next time, bye.